Hey, what up, it's your boy KB20 Swag here, and I thought about doing something just a little bit different. So my plan was because I'm recording with the new software, and I'm like, let me do some stuff. So I recorded some gameplay footage and everything's cool like that. So it's like, okay, but I'm kind of like just bored out of my mind for some reason, because all I'm thinking about is Multi-Blood and the new Demon Slayer game coming out, and just a whole bunch of games coming out, and ironically October. And I just been kind of like stressing recently, so the best case scenario is to just have some some content that I just think is just really cool for me, and just stuff I just really want to talk about. And honestly, I know the show ended and I really fucking love this show, so I never made a tier list of all the characters that I love or hate. So without further ado, here we go. And if I forget a bunch of names, just hear me out. I can't automatically remember all the names, especially if they died the fastest. So regardless, just take it with a grain of salt. If the video has multiple cuts, you probably know why. So without further ado, just here we go. So for F tier, so verbatim, this is the Castlevania, is a show on Netflix. I highly why are you still here? Like, go watch it before you make this tier list. Like, I'm angry because it's over, but I'm happy about the ending. Just everything, man. I heard rumors there's gonna be more stuff, but man, if it ended there, I would not be angry. So we can just go over. I mean, do I really need to even ask? Like, I feel like F is too high for these guys. Oh god, I don't think there's another character I can really put on here that much. So, I guess well, not even priests, like these hippies, how do I describe them? They basically were following this fucking alien deity, and don't get me wrong, it was powerful, but at the exact same time, like, these guys were just idiots. Every single time they were talking, I just wanted Trevor to punch them in the face, and he killed a bunch, which was great. Oh, I really hate him now. And people are gonna criticize me for this, but yeah, I don't know where to put the priest. A part of me wants to put him in F, just like everyone else, because he murdered kids. And I think he just had like a fetish for them and stuff like that. But is he higher than this priest is the question. So I feel like, who's the worst character between the two? I'm gonna just put them both here, because honestly, this priest is by far the most, like, I can't even fathom. Like, this guy started everything. This guy started literally everything in Castlevania. This was the priest that burned. Like, it's really crazy me thinking about this, because he really started it all. You just had to burn Lisa. You just had to fuck up. Yeah. Okay, I think we cleared everything for F tier, so I think we're really good. So I'm gonna go random, because if I do it all in a row, we're gonna be here all day. Varney is gonna be A tier. I fucking love Varney. I know a lot of people thought it was irritating, but like, him being death and his line being, I was one of Dracula's first what does it say? Like, I was followers. I'm assuming he said followers, and that hits different. And people kept saying he was the stench of death. I'm like, bro, like, Varney was hilarious, and the fact that he was like death, it's like, what the fuck? So I'm putting death at S tier as well, because honestly, it's death. Like, it's just, he's really cool, and the fact that they made him a swearing bastard was honestly hilarious. I thought Death was never gonna like curse that much, and like the fact that they just made him just an angry British guy, I'm like, dude, this guy's hilarious. Godbrand, I'm not gonna lie, he was he was kind of like, he was there. It's not like I really cared about him, but it was like, he was there. He was pretty funny, to be honest, a little bit, but not that much. He was kind of he was just kind of a drunken bastard, literally. He was just drunk and just irritating. And then his death was just, honestly, he was like, yeah. Like, it was like the death that just made me forget that he was even there in the first place. And honestly, I was, but yeah, you get my point, I really don't need to do these three, because that's obviously cheating, and having these three anywhere but S is kind of a crime. You could debate, because a lot of people don't like Sypha, that you want to put her probably at A. I don't know why people had that. I kind of like Sypha. Yeah, she was kind of broken and overpowered a lot, but I kind of feel like she was still kind of good. I don't like, it really makes me mad, because her whole family is like, let me get this straight. So Sypha, why am I saying this wrong? So Sypha is literally this powerful and her whole family just doesn't, like, can you imagine if Sypha is this powerful while pregnant, by the way? You imagine her whole family. That's overpowered, bro. Sypha killed I don't know how many vampires, especially like, oh my god, this general too. So you're gonna tell me that Sypha killed a lot of vampires and a lot of great powerful people, and you're gonna tell me that her whole family's just chilling and vibing? I would literally slap my father in the face like, bitch, I am not doing this by myself. God, I hate niggas. Okay, let's just move on. I forgot about Dracula. I'm so sorry. He deserves us too. Like, come on, it's fucking Dracula. Best voice in my opinion, best performance. I can't hate him. I would put, I don't really know about, let me really think about this one specifically. I don't hate Lisa, but I actually I'm gonna put her in S, because I've been thinking about it. She really went up to Dracula and be like, hey bitch, teach me magic. So I'm like, hey, you know what, that's gangsta. Oh yeah. Isaac, S tier. Like let's get the S tier out of the way. S tier, like, come on, like this man, like, Dracula really saved the series by saving this man. Yeah, like, I can't even fathom, like, that this guy literally saved the series by saving Isaac. I thought Isaac was just gonna, like, try to find Hector and be, like, working together, but, like, Isaac turned a 180 and be like, you know what, fuck the world, I'm about to change it in my own image. And I'm like, you know what, damn. He did, bro. Yeah. Also, this king, I mean, he was like a side, you know, it kind of breaks my heart because this guy was kind of like a side. I'm gonna put him in C. I kind of like him. Yeah, he was like a side antagonist, and the problem was, I guess, like, there wasn't enough time, so there was not that much time to develop him as much as I wanted to. But, dude, he's still powerful. I mean, shit, he is powerful, but it's like, I kind of wished he was like a bigger villain. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he is powerful. He did as much as possible. Yeah, I don't like him that much, but I thought his powers were cool, and I actually liked his castle and stuff like that. So but I just kind of wish that he grew up like a lot. Well, I kind of wish his development grew a lot more than needed to be, because it was like really limited. I think due to the time in like season 3 and what happened in season 3, but we don't talk about that, do we? Hector. I think Hector is, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did not like Hector at first. He was just there and he kind of simped really bad. And honestly, for Camilla, it felt like to me, it's like, why the hell would you fall for this? And not to mention Camilla making him literally a dog slave. I'm like, bro, it's over. G fucking G. I'm like, bro, it's over, bro. He got played even by Lenore with the finger ring, and I'm like, bro, Hector. Hector, why? But this guy pulled the greatest 180 I've ever seen. He made the whole castle his bitch. It's putting the traps in, manipulating a guard by giving one of Camilla's shoes to him for him to sniff. That was genius. Like it was, the whole plan was just so genius. I gotta just give respect to Isaac here. I mean Hector, cause like it's so a fucking 5-head plan. Like, ugh. I fucking missed the show. I'm angry. This bug guy was cool. I forgot his name, but I actually did kind of like him. Oh yeah, I forgot about this lady too. I kind of wish she had more screen time as well, but I actually did not mind her. This girl, I hated her. I'm sorry. I just did. She was a dumbass. Listen. She was a dumbass. She was a bitch. She was a jerk. Cunt. I don't give a damn. She was literally the worst, not the worst character, but one of the worst characters in the whole entire show to me. I mean, people are fucking starving, man. Like, it's just like, and she's like, no, we need all that food for us. Like, no, shut up, nigga. I'm really glad Sypha went off on her. I was legit screaming, yeah, girl, get that bitch. The captain, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of hated that they just let him go. Like, the captain was sick, and like, he didn't die, right? He was kind of like the Uncle Iroh, guiding people like Isaac to like literally just get their head straight about this fate of humanity, and him and Isaac's conversation was lit. I'm glad he didn't die, because I was really gonna be mad if he died, but the fact that like him and Isaac's conversation is like, it's still wrapping around my head to this day. I really like the guy. He was legit the Uncle Iroh, just not that much screen time. But without him and Dracula, we would have got a whole different Isaac. Camilla, like, you're gonna see a lot of characters in S. I loved everything about her. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, but she was a hypocrite because she hates old, dumb, stupid old men ruling the world with their stupidity, but she became the old, stupid lady who ruled with her stupidity, with power. But the way Camilla did it was just really, her final battle and her death scene was so good. I love that she just rage quitted the fight. She pulled it, like, flat out, bro. Like some LTG shit. Like, I really do love Camilla. She's one of my favorites. If I had to put this in order, let me finish this first and then I put this in order. Underrated character, not much screen time. I don't have to say anything else. The fact that Cypher killed her in less than 2 seconds, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, it was like hype for no reason. Like, it's even worse because, like, after Cypher killed her and these two disgusting creatures just explained her backstory and how everything happened, I'm like, this character is cool, but then you realize, oh damn, Cypher basically killed her in 2 seconds. I love this show. This guy got bitch slapped in probably the funniest way possible, and I would put you at F because I don't even care about you, and your death scene was pretty, honestly, I'm gonna give him like a C. I felt like him, like, he did pretty good against the whole cast. Cypher, Trevor, and Alucard, they really had their asses handed to them at first, but it's like they kind of just came around and just said, hey, we're about to beat your ass now. Like, he really did good. Not that good, but he really did all right. And he got bitch slapped in the funniest way possible, so I can't even hate. Striga, Berserk. I kind of, like, don't get me wrong, I really do love Striga. She's probably my second favorite out of the whole, no, probably my third favorite out of the whole entire, like, just single ladies. But the thing about Striga is the fact that, like, they kind of don't use her as much as I want to, and this is basically another problem with, like, what I had before, because Morona does the exact same thing. The thing about Morona and Striga is the fact that, like, they're really great characters and they really are important to the plot, but they're not having enough time. But I'm really glad that they didn't fight for Camilla because they wanted to, because Camilla was abusing the system. Like, they never, like, Camilla was never, like, letting them talk, never letting them have their say. Always, hey, do this, do that, do that, do that. Again, basically Camilla being a hypocrite about her whole morality and ideals. But for Striga and Morana to leave, start their own new life and everything was just honestly just fantastic. But Berserk goes sling. See, you have a vampire covered in armor that protects it from the sun and goes full berserk. Literally a reference. Do I have to say anything else? I don't even watch Berserk, but it's just like, what the fuck? A Russian vampire guy. I really do like him. It was really kind of cool and funny. The one thing I'll put him in. Do I want to put him in B? Honestly, I don't feel like there's any B tier character here. Like, probably like just her, because like I'm not gonna lie, like, she's a really great character. Just like I said, there was so much around season 4 that she's not forgettable. I really don't know. She's just there. She has a cool bisexual joke that's pretty fucking hilarious. And we have Jermaine. How do I describe Jermaine? Like, oh my god. So Jermaine is a character that I kind of liked since the beginning. I liked everything about him since he started. I think didn't he like appear in like season 3? Yeah, season 3. He was cool. He was a badass and everything. He wanted to get his girl back. I'm like, you know what? That's really cool. That's really cool. Then he does a 180 and just decides to be bad. Like, the way he went from Chad to simp, and you could argue that, hey man, he's not really much of a simp. He just did it because like he was never good in the first place. He just wanted it for himself. And trust me, I 100% understand your perspective. I just kind of wanted to just see him just like, I really can't describe it. Like I said, I still think he's really cool, and I really understand why people hate him. Just I don't like him that much anymore as I once did when I saw it. And I kind of rewatched a couple episodes before making this, and I'm like, it was really cool. Why did they change him? Basically, if it ain't broke, don't don't, you know what I'm saying, like that. This was the witch from the library scene when Jermaine talked to her about how to find his girl, whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really care about her that much. She was really cool, but again, I think this was Death. Wasn't this Death as good? Wasn't this Death as well, just tricking him? So it's like, who cares? And Lenore is the best character. I really don't have to say anything else. Lenore's just the best. So let me put S tier in order. I don't really care about A, B, C, D, or E putting in order. So let me just put it from 1. So we have S tier from 1 to whatever. Whatever. Wait, do I like Isaac more than Alucard? Ooh, that's a good question. Kill me. Do I like Isaac more than Alucard? Alucard is sexy though, but damn, I'm gonna leave it as is. And then just know that if you switch these, I would not be mad. And then we have Cypher, then we have Eyes, then we have Hector. Yeah, that's fine. Then we have Camilla. Then we also have and we also have Death. So this is a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? So you can switch these, I wouldn't mind. Cypher and Hector. You could probably switch these two, I wouldn't mind. And these two, actually like Camilla more on this trigger a little bit though, to be honest. I like Death, but the problem with Death was you could argue he was built up good with little hints and Easter eggs and stuff, but I kind of wish he was rumored a lot more. Like have conversations like with Dracula, his interpretation of death, or like how Isaac interprets death, or how Hector, Camilla, Lenore, or how they describe death in their own type of perspective or philosophy or ideology, and that would really increase Death's clout. But Death, he didn't come out of nowhere. There were some hints, but like actually were there hints? But the point is like I kind of wanted his clout to be there before he appeared. That's just my opinion. Well, anyway, this is my tier list. I probably would change some stuff here and there, but regardless, I kind of do love this tier list. So anyway, I hope you guys kind of just enjoy this tier list. It's kind of like been like one of my favorite things I kind of want to do more on the channel, to create some tier lists of one of my favorite shows of all time. And yeah, just to get some good content. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, see you later.